In our unit of building a new government for the United States, the students are learning about the Declaration of Independence and trying to understand all the complicated arguments that there were for and against breaking away, and understanding what the price tag was, because this was a serious decision. They're all being traitors to the British government. They know that they will be killed if the revolution fails. They don't have the support of most of the people. Most of the colonists don't agree with this. So they're really facing a very difficult future trying to get this off the ground, and it's a very fragile future.
Adams, and I'm delighted to welcome you here today, all of you delegates to the Continental Congress. And I understand that each of you are aware of who it is that you are portraying today. So from this moment in our conversation, you are no longer the person that you were when you woke up this morning. Your opinions and ideas are not the opinions and ideas that you had this morning. Rather, you are the delegate. Who are you, sir, as a delegate?
Thomas Sussman Jr.
Very, very well. Who are you as a delegate? There you go. So that's who you are this morning. And this is very important, because at the Continental Congress we're going to engage in a great number of debates. Imagine yourselves on the long road to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And when we arrive there, my husband John will greet us, and you will be seated inside at the Continental Congress. I know this is going to be a wonderful Congress. You are portraying the person who actually stood, sat, breathed at the Continental Congress. So you must articulate the position of that delegate. Come and gather round. Thank you so much. Thank you. Delegates, it is my very great honor to introduce to you my husband, John Adams. John, these are the delegates to the Continental Congress.
Well, welcome. You can draw a little closer, gentlemen. Very good, very good. I want to welcome you here today to the Pennsylvania State House, where we have some rather important business to transact. I know it's really hot here in the sun on 4th of July in 1776, so I will get you inside as soon as Harrison. Are you among us, Mr. Harrison? Welcome, Mr. Harrison.
The Second Continental Congress is called to order. I turn today's proceedings over to Mr. Benjamin Harrison of Virginia.
I turn over today's proceedings to John Adams of Massachusetts.
Thank you, Mr. Harrison, and I want to welcome all of you delegates here. Of course, I don't know why I'm welcoming you. This is just another day of business here. We have been here now for something over 2 months. We have debated many, many things. 2 days ago, we made a momentous decision on the motion of Mr. Richard Henry Lee of Virginia. We decided that we would become an independent nation. So independence is not the question here this morning. That is already decided upon. We thought, though, after Mr. Lee had made the motion, we had voted on it, that perhaps, since no one else has ever done this before, we should explain ourselves to the world. Gentlemen, please be upstanding as you speak, sir. Mr. Bartlett from New Hampshire.
Slavery is an issue.
Where do they come from, gentlemen? What did Mr. Jefferson say these rights come from? Mr. Hancock.
John Hancock of Massachusetts, vote aye for the Declaration of Independence.
And I, John Adams of Massachusetts, vote yea for the Declaration of Independence. Cousin Samuel Adams.
I, Samuel Adams of Massachusetts, vote aye for the Declaration of Independence.
Very good. Third class honors, 13 strikes. Hip, hip! Hip, hip! Hip, hip!
It'll be interesting to talk to them. I saw in their eyes some of the realization of what it must have been like for those people, and that's what I wanted them to take away with them, the thinking about it from that perspective, from a 1700s perspective and not from today's world. And I also think having to defend their arguments. It's very hard for an 8th grader to stand up there and all of a sudden be grilled by a intimidating John Adams. So that was good. It was good practice for them.
Hip, hip!